was reminded all the time. I will tell you that. Like, literally. I'm so excited that you're here. Today I really want to talk to you guys about something that's really close to my heart. And I hope that a lot of you can relate. If not, I hope this speaks to you as well. So yeah, let's talk. Just sitting by my Christmas tree, and no, it's not decorated yet, so don't even say anything. And it's really been on my heart, and I really feel like the Lord's leading me to talk about this. So basically, what I want to talk about is why I have stopped drinking. I am old enough to drink. I've been old enough to drink for more than a few years now. But actually, when I turned 21, I literally was repulsed by drinking and didn't want to drink anymore. So let's just kind of do a backstory. In high school, I did drink. Yes, I know I wasn't even 21 yet. I did make the decision to drink, and it really did mess up a lot of desires of mine. One being basketball. One year on New Year's Eve, a lot of us basketball girls decided to get together and we drank, and from that moment, the next day we had basketball practice early in the morning, and the coaches of course already knew what happened and stuff like that. So basically, long story short, we ended up getting caught with drinking, and of course when you are playing sports or when you're doing something with your school or something, and that is with someone else, it really does affect a lot of different things. And with basketball, it really did affect that for me, because I was on JV and I ended up being put on a lower team because of the punishment that I had received for doing that, because I was one of the older girls that was there at the party, and I just was not a good role model. And so so alcohol at that time, during the moment, I will say it's so fun, and a lot of us think drinking's fun in the moment, which it is, and the Bible talks about things are good in the moment, the pleasure's there, it's so good in the moment, but there are so many repercussions of that, whether that's later that night, later that day, later in the week, I don't know, I feel like it does come back eventually and bite us in the butt, and that is one of the things that really has impacted me, because basketball was my gateway out of the things that I was going through in life. And I chose to make a decision that really impacted me. That said, I did not give up. I still played on the team that I was on, and a lot of people, I was reminded all the time, I will tell you that, literally, I will say that I was a good basketball player, and people saw that. The other team's parents, family, the other team, people's parents on my team, they would come up to me after practice or after games and ask me why are you on this team? It doesn't make any sense, because for them it didn't make any sense, and it wasn't fair for the other girls. And then for me, I just love basketball in general, so whether I was on the lower team or whether I was on JV, varsity, whatever team, it's still really fun to me. But for other people it wasn't fun, because I literally just scored on them all the time. So that was one reason why, or that's one of the reasons why I decided to not drink anymore. And really the desire just left me, which is so the Lord. Praise you, Father. I was in a long-term relationship, and during the time I was really frustrated with him because he wouldn't want me to or allow me to drink. And again, I wasn't even old enough. I was not even 21. So obviously it was a controlling thing during the time, but now looking back, I'm so grateful for that, because I could have totally just been wrapped up in drinking and like drink all my problems away, because I was going through a lot, which I'll talk to you guys about that some other day. But so yeah, like, and then we moved across the country, and then we still didn't like drink or anything like that. And I came to know the Lord in 2016, and that was right before I turned 21. And then I turned 21, and literally, like, the desire wasn't even there. I know I hadn't made the decision not to drink yet. I made the decision not to drink afterwards. But on my 21st birthday, my ex-boyfriend and I at the time decided to, well, we went out and to dinner, and I got a drink, and it wasn't even fun. Like, it wasn't fun for me personally. And I do want to make one thing clear. I don't condemn people that do drink. I don't, like, there are so many things that come with drinking, in my opinion. And another reason, I guess I just haven't drank since then and don't have a desire to, and made the decision not to drink, is because I have just seen family members of mine be consumed with alcohol so much that it literally has just taken their lives, and have been gone or drank and like fought or just cried. And I mean, it's just so sad, and I really just don't want to deal with that myself, and I don't want that to be something that's a gateway for me to where I just look to drinking to take away my problems. And I really do think that, in my opinion, again, this is just my opinion, but I do believe that people do drink to fill that missing thing in their lives. You know, I don't know what that is. I can't talk for other people, but I do believe, just from my experience and other people's experiences that I have talked to or seen, is they are filling something that is missing in their lives, and just not being happy with where they're at. So then they drink to like take that away, I guess. And it really just doesn't take it away. It just masks it for the moment, but the problem comes back. It never was gone, and if not, it's probably worse. And so I just don't want to have something like that consume my life. And like, it's just sad, like the things that I've seen and experienced. And when, for instance, just some of my family members, when they drank, it became like it was fun in the beginning for them, and then it became violent or very sad. And so, like, what I've seen with alcohol has not been good. What I've experienced with alcohol has not been good. And if you're drinking to mask something, if you're drinking to try to take something away from your life, it's not going to work. And I'm here to tell you that. Really, what it's doing is just like literally numbing you to what you're going through in the moment. But we really just need to like get to what the root is and what the problem is to help us, because it's really not, it's not gone. And so I just have chosen myself not to drink anymore. I've had the conviction from the Lord myself. I think that it has been a phenomenal decision of my own to make, because I just, my family has an addiction personality. So I know that I can easily fall into the addiction realm, I guess you can say, if that's the right terminology. And I just don't want that to be something that I fall into, whether that or something else. And so I just have chosen, again, not to drink alcohol. And one day, in the future too, I really want my husband not to drink alcohol too. And a lot of people might think I'm crazy for that. But I know that there are so many men out there that don't drink and have made that decision as well. And again, it's a decision for myself, and it's a decision for him in the future, and then a decision for our kids as well, because I just think that alcohol can definitely be an issue. That said, I do know that people do drink to have fun as well. But again, if you're doing it to cover something else up, or if you're doing it to mask another problem, that's not good. And if you're also doing it like all the time, and you're doing it to think that that's what you have to do to have fun, I don't think that's good either, because there's so many ways to have fun in life than drinking. And again, people might not agree with me on that, but that's just, that's my convictions in my heart. So I've been in people's lives where they've known someone that has passed away because of alcohol. It's just, I really just have a heart to myself not drink, and really be here to let people know that you can have fun in life without drinking. It's true. Like, you seriously can have so much fun in life without drinking. I love my life. I am super, super stoked to see what the future holds for me, because I really want people to see that you don't have to drink to have fun. There's so many other things that you can drink. Soda, I'm so in love with soda, which is not good either, but whatever, that's another story. So yeah, I hope this has helped you guys. My personal story. Maybe one day I'll go more in depth in certain areas in my life, whether it's with basketball, my personal family, myself. But yeah, I really hope this helped you. Please comment down below, subscribe, hit that notification bell, of course, as well. And one thing to always remember, guys, Jesus is the way, the truth, and the life. He really is. And God loves you. God doesn't condemn you for doing things in your life, drinking. But he does want you to know that you don't have to live life drinking all the time. You don't have to live life thinking that you have to go and be surrounded by a bunch of people that do drink. But you can be the light for them. So that's my heart. I want to hear your guys' thoughts on drinking and what you guys think about drinking. And I mean, feel free to comment on what I had to say. Yeah, I'll talk to you soon. Bye.